We live? Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So as the title says, 5 years and no let up. So this channel, I shall set up. Yeah, I'm not going to touch on this much. Mainly because I don't know too much. So it's basically going to be short and sweet for my first video. Yeah, I basically become aware of things about 5 years ago. I don't really know the ins and outs, the whens, the whys, the whos, the whats. But I basically know that I was thrust into the public eye. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I pretty much become aware about 5 years ago. Yeah, and basically, it hasn't changed in a sense that, I always thought that it would kind of just go away. I always thought that, you flavour of the month for a while, you become a meme or whatever it is, and, it just goes away and it's forgotten and, people move on or whatever, but here we are 5 years later. And, it's still with me. It's still following me wherever I go. And I don't want to use the word, harassment or anything like that, but, it's kind of games, little games, little tricks, little pokes, little prods. And yeah, I've tried to step back from it, pull away from it, try to toddle off into obscurity and, get on with things. But, I've come to the realisation, I've come to the conclusion that this isn't going to leave me. I'm not going to be allowed to just get on with things. To just, be left alone. To this very day, to this very week, I'm still sort of suffering, the side effects of it. Now, I'm not trying to get dramatic here. This isn't I don't want this to be sort of a pity party or a blame game, because that's not what this is about. It's just basically, I feel that I've got no other option but to sort of, instead of stepping back from it, lean into it. Because, why not? What really have I got to lose? I'm in the public eye anyway, or I feel like I am. So, why not step into it? Why not lean into it? So, but yeah, this isn't a blame game. It's not I'm not looking for sympathy. I don't want the little violins to play and, all the rest of it. But it's still, it's following me wherever I go, so I feel, yeah, I'm just gonna lean into it and, if I'm in the public eye anyway, why not do it proper? And what I'm basically going to do with this channel is just have a bit of fun with it. That's it. I might give some opinions, give some insight, tell you guys what's going on, what I get up to when I'm not being a nursemaid for my mother. But yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, my name's Alan, aka Crazy Al, aka Mashy, aka Fat Mash. So yeah, lots of AKAs. But yeah, I'm a 40-something full-time carer for my disabled mum. Yeah, I live in a quite a deprived northern town. Once voted the worst place to live in England, but I don't think that. You know, has its problems, but you know, it's home, innit? Home is where the heart is. And yeah, so I just thought, why not? It's still you and me. I think the real catalyst for this, I think it was late last year. And I'm just, this is the form that this kind of, attention or, games or harassment take. Harassment's, it's too big a word, it's too big a word. But yeah, I went to a local council facility, and yeah, I'm trying to do what I'm there to do. I'm trying to drop things off. I'm trying to, the lads that work there, they all come over, and they all start sort of like doing weird, fake, contrived laughs and obstructing me in what I'm trying to do, like getting in my way, like, and like doing fake laughs and obstructing me, getting in my way, to the point where I had to sort of like, poke one of them with the implement and say, "Whoa, how mate? I'm trying to do something here." And like a pack of hyenas, like laughing, going, "Ah," like, really, there's a lot of material I could work with, but you're laughing at me, okay. But yeah, that's the kind of form it takes, a snide comment to you. I'm at my disabled mother's doing my caring job, and someone might walk past and shout something, or it's all sort of, it's not like a big deal in essence, but it's kind of, it wears away at you little by little, bit by bit. And yeah, that's the form it takes. And these games, as I call them, or whatever it is, they usually, the people involved are kind of the people closest to me. And I mean that in a literal sense, as in, location. But also, the people closest to me personally, to some degree, have, had a little poke, had a little prod, a little snide comment here, a little reference there, a little innuendo, a little bit, insulted him a little bit, just a little bit. That's a Goodfellas reference. Shout out to Paulie Malignaggi up in there, but just insulted him a little bit, just a little bit. So, yeah, this isn't I don't want this to be a pity party, or I'm not looking to blame anybody, to feel hard done by, like, oh, get the violins out. But I just want to give you some insight into, my reason for doing this. I don't feel I've got an option but to do this. Keep stepping away, more games. My mum, God bless her, she could live another 5 years, another 10 years. God willing. What am I supposed to do? Suffer another 5 years of harassment? Another 10 years of harassment? Just waiting for the next game to be played and the next trick? Well, yeah. No, that's basically it. My first video, and yeah, I'm just gonna have a bit of fun with this. Like you say, I might show you some of my gardening. I do a bit of gardening outside, and yeah, might show you what I'm eating, what I'm doing, what I'm up to, the jobs I'm doing, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing here. But I just feel, that, yeah, why not? What have I got to lose at this point? I'm suffering all the side effects, so I might as well, get into it. Might as well let it rip. So yeah, that's about it. That's about all I really wanted to say. not a blame game, you know. It's, like I said, I'm not, you know, looking to point the finger or I don't feel aggrieved. I don't feel a victim. You know, I don't feel like I've been hard done by. Because every cloud has a silver lining. And if it wasn't what I've basically been dealing with for the last 5 years, it's kind of forced me to address a lot of things. You know? When this all started, I was, Jesus Christ, I was over 300 pounds, over 20 stone. You know, morbid. I was that morbid stuff. I was in the morbid category. And I feel without, you know, this what I've been dealing with, I'd probably still be in that same situation. So every cloud has a silver lining. So maybe things happen for a reason. And it's helped me get a bit fitter. It's helped me get you know, it's helped me have to deal with things, and there's no option but to deal with things. So, yeah, you know. And yeah, to anyone that's been involved in it, you know, for the lols, oh, let's wind Crazy Al up, let's, you know, let's do it, you know, let's have a laugh. Oh, we'll have a laugh, we'll wind them up, whatever. You know, yeah, you know, I don't blame you. I'm not mad at you. You know, I've got nothing but love for you. That's it. I can take a laugh, you know. I can laugh at myself. But there's a point where it just becomes too much. And I feel like now, from now on, any games that are played, any tricks, I'll have to share it. You know, because a problem shared is a problem halved. So why not share it with the whole world? And I've got loads of content. I've got content. I've got beautiful high def content of some of the things that I'm talking about. Some of these things that have been going on at my disabled mother's while I'm trying to care for my disabled mother. Oh, I've got so much content, but I don't want to get anyone into trouble. I don't want to make anyone famous that doesn't want to be. No. So that's not you know, Crazy Al style. No. That content will be, you know, kept where it is and cast aside. But from now on, you know, anything that goes on prior to this, I'm afraid I'm going to have to share it. So, yeah. It's a new start. It's a fresh dawn, if you like. So, yeah. So, I think that's basically it. Don't think there's anything else I really wanted to say. Yeah. So, yeah. No, I think that's it. I think that's all I really wanted to say. So, yeah. We'll say peace out. Much love. And yeah. See you in the next one.